Good morning and welcome to the weekend. This is Saturday, December 3rd. I'm meteorologist Kevin Smith at the National Weather Service in Pocatello with your weather hazard briefing. And our headline today, break, but more snow is in the forecast as we head into Sunday and Monday. So let's take a look at things here. Key points here for the next 5 days or so. High pressure is moving into the area. The storm system that we saw affect most of southeast Idaho for several days is gone. That high pressure will be providing the region a break today. Watch out for some sunshine at times, particularly this afternoon across much of the region, mixed with some higher level clouds moving through. Another round of snow does move into the area starting early Sunday morning. This is going to be our next system. It's a weaker system, a shorter duration system compared to what we saw last week, but that snow does arrive early Sunday morning, continues throughout the day into the evening on Sunday, lingers into Monday for locations particularly east of Interstate 15 and possibly up toward portions of the Central Mountains as well. Generally expecting fairly modest snow totals with this, much lower than the amounts of snow we saw with this past system, but we want to emphasize it doesn't take much snow to create slick travel conditions out there, and some of this may linger into the Monday morning commute. Taking a look at a satellite loop here this morning, two things we can point out. First, you can see a spin out here over the northern Pacific. As we loop through this nice feed of moisture on the leading edge of that system. This is our next storm system that's slowly taking aim at the region. You can see some high-level wispy white clouds moving eastward here into portions of Idaho as well as Nevada and Utah. Some breaks in the clouds, though, outside of that, and we should see some decent breaks in those clouds this afternoon. You can also see a little bit of this blue shading here up toward Monida Pass, Du Bois, the Island Park area. That is some low stratus clouds. So if you're waking up in that region here early this morning, probably going to be seeing some thicker cloud cover up in that area, although so far on the webcams, we haven't seen much in the way of fog. It seems that moisture is holding in the form of a low stratus cloud deck. Okay, next 5 days here, breaking it down by geographic area here in our weather risk outlook. We're going to be cold this morning. That's not to say everybody's not going to be cold, including the Snake Plain and South Hills, but particularly in the areas that we highlighted cold here, low temperatures getting down towards zero or even below zero for many valley locations across these areas. A little bit breezy today in the eastern Magic Valley. That'll continue into the day tomorrow as well, but generally not expecting wind to be a major weather impact for most of you here this weekend. You can see Sunday is lit up for everyone. Here's our next system coming in. Widespread snow, most of it on the lighter side across the region, possibly mixing with some rain here in portions of the Snake Plain, the eastern Magic Valley into the South Hills. Raft River region, possibly seeing some rain in there. I'll show you this graphically here in just a moment. Possibly some more moderate impacts here as we go into all of our various mountain ranges and up into the Wood River Valley, up toward Stanley as well. Again, not expecting incredible accumulations out of this system. Snow totals will be fairly modest, but just a little bit of snow can go a long way as far as creating slick driving conditions on the roadways. Improvement Monday will continue some light snow lingering in the southern and eastern highlands, again, particularly east of I-15. Some of that possibly up into the Sawtooth area in Lemhi County as well, very light. And maybe some lingering snow showers as well, kind of an unsettled pattern here as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly even Thursday this week, where we still generally have low pressure in place here over the northern Rockies. Although the greatest impacts out of that should be outside of our area. But we'll watch for maybe some lingering snow showers in some of those mountain and highland areas. So we open up this morning, watches, warnings, and advisories. Nothing in effect here for our immediate forecast area. But if you notice this light tan shading, that is what we call a special weather statement. Now, this is not a warning. It's not even advisory level. This is just if we have some sort of hazard or something out of the ordinary that we would like to make everyone aware of. This is just a text product that we can put out with some weather information for you. And this product is available on our website. But here, for the entire forecast area here in southeast Idaho, we are highlighting that incoming snowfall for Sunday into Monday with some of those slick travel impacts possible. Low temperatures this morning. Here's where we're starting on the left for morning lows. Here's where we're headed for afternoon high temperatures here on the right. Again, very cold readings this morning. You can see temperatures 0 to below zero across most of the northern half of our forecast area. including the Arco Desert region and many of the valleys here across the Central Mountains and up into the Northeast. Some single-digit readings down into Swan Valley and Soda Springs and Montpelier as well. I took a look at temperatures here just a little while ago, just before 5 a.m. A few locations are even dropping just a couple degrees colder than what you see here in the forecast. So certainly bundle up, take some precautions if you're headed out early this morning. But by this afternoon, we'll see those temperatures rise into the 20s and 30s, depending on where you live. Warmest, of course, in the eastern Magic Valley region, where we may make a run at freezing by this afternoon. Again, quiet conditions, no precipitation, even some sunshine out there today across southeast Idaho. High temperatures Sunday will warm up a little bit more. This is our system coming in, and I do want to highlight here, I'll show you snow totals in a minute, but where we have the lowest forecast confidence in those snow totals is going to be right here from the eastern Magic Valley into the Raft River region, and then eastward up through American Falls, Pocatello, maybe even Idaho Falls along the interstate corridors here. And that is tied to temperature. You can see high temperature readings ranging from about 36 to 40 degrees in this corridor, which introduces the potential that we may see some rain mix in during the day on Sunday as this storm system moves in. Confidence is low here. These readings are really within striking distance of snowfall. There's a process as soon as we start precipitating into the lower atmosphere through a couple different processes. One of them is something we call evaporative cooling. That falling precipitation can take temperatures down several degrees rather quickly. So if we're only topping out in the mid to upper 30s, we're certainly within striking distance of at least wet snowfall here still in this corridor. But if we do see some of that rain mixing in, that may really limit those snowfall totals to an inch or less in this area here that I've just highlighted. Across the rest of the region, you can see temperatures much more supportive of snow, several inches of snow expected. And here's our official forecast. This is the entire event throughout the day on Sunday, lingering into Monday. Generally expecting accumulations of 1 to 4 inches for just about all of southeast Idaho. If you get up into the higher elevations here in the Sawtooths, where you see the yellow shading, also over here in the Tetons, eastern portions of Fremont County, down into the Bear River Range, some of those higher elevation areas, particularly above pass level, may top out at 6 inches or more. Again, that's mostly going to be up where people don't live. Maybe a concern for some of you out in the backcountry for hunting and skiing. For the rest of the region, though, about 1 to 4 inches, and then you can see those very low readings here from Twin Falls into Burley, American Falls, Pocatello, Idaho Falls. Again, low confidence in this area based on those marginal daytime temperatures on Sunday, possibly cutting into those snow totals. As we look at the probability of seeing 1 inch of snow or more out of this system, still a 50-50 shot for you folks up in Idaho Falls. A little more meager on those potentials here down through Pocatello and the eastern Magic Valley. But for places like Stanley, Galena Summit, Ketchum, up into Island Park, Ashton, Driggs, Swan Valley, nearly a 100% chance of exceeding an inch of snow out of this system. As I advance to the percent chance of seeing 4 inches or more, we see these numbers drop off quite significantly. Still not out of the realm of possibility in the Sawtooth. Some of the other higher elevations here around the Wood River Valley, of course, up here in Island Park and over toward the Wyoming border near the Tetons, down in the Bear River Range as well. Normal spots here where we may see those higher accumulations out of the system. Still nothing like the system we saw last week. High temperatures on Monday, cooler. We'll see 20s and 30s across the region. And then as we step into Tuesday and Wednesday, again, maybe a few lingering snow showers, some light activity, particularly in the eastern, southeastern and northeastern highlands here. I'd say east of I-15, best potential right now with that unsettled pattern through the week, but pretty quiet elsewhere with temperatures, again, mid-20s into the low 30s, possibly cooling a little bit by Wednesday with, again, kind of broad low pressure in place across the region. We'll wrap up here with, we just talked about the next 5 days. What about the 6 to 10 day period as we advance just a little further into the future? These are the latest outlooks from the Climate Prediction Center. Right now, the odds favor below normal temperatures across most of the western United States. And as we all know, it's been quite cold, so no changes expected there. And then on the precipitation side of things, the odds currently favoring above normal precipitation, which coupled with cold temperatures means kind of a snowy pattern for most of us here in the West. So that's what we're looking at. Again, a break today. Take advantage of it. Enjoy it. but watch out for some slick road conditions. Even with just a little bit of snow out there, those roads can certainly become quite slick for travel from early Sunday morning right into the morning commute on Monday. So be prepared for some winter driving, take things slow, and plan extra time to reach your destination. And stay tuned as we continue to monitor forecast trends. That's it for your briefing. If you have any questions, comments, concerns for us, of course, we're here 24/7, and feel free to reach out via email, phone, our website, weather.gov/Pocatello, and of course, Facebook and Twitter as well. Everyone have a great Saturday.